Your coworker smells. Is it cheese? Is it fish? Who the hell knows what it is? Your coworker smells. Is it cheese? Is it fish? Who the hell knows what it is?
This show deals with the 9 to 5, the late night, and the graveyard shift that all you people continue to do just to have a roof over your head. Even though I might talk about something serious, it's meant to be entertaining, and I hope you think so. So let's get to it. Tonight's first topic is, why don't people that suck at their jobs get fired? You may be working with one of these idiots and wonder, why doesn't this dumbass get fired? They're worthless. Well, this is what you'd call a management decision. And maybe this article might explain why your boss doesn't want to do it. I read an interesting article on Inc.com, 5 reasons business owners don't fire bad employees, and 5 bigger reasons why they're wrong, whose author is Marla Tabaka. And these are the 5 magic reasons why bosses don't shit can a crappy employee. Number 1, no time to find a replacement. No doubt, it can take time to find somebody new. Number 2, the employee is a nice person, which makes firing them more difficult. Number 3, conflict avoidance. Yes, the boss is worried about someone getting in their face or going postal. Number 4, hoping the employee's performance will improve. Number 5, they feel guilty for not offering better support. These reasons all seemed right on the mark, and the rest of this article talked about why you should shit can that person now, which is interesting for all you bosses out there that enjoy making a new girl cry at her desk. But I don't care about the employee getting fired. Times are tough out there. So after the break, I'm going to give all you crappy employees that suck at your jobs tricks to stay at your job and make it almost impossible for your boss to fire you. Here's where I give my comedy disclaimer. If you suck at your job, do everyone a favor and quit. Find something you're good at and stop torturing the people you work with. This is for comedy purposes only, and I don't want bad brain surgeons or air traffic controllers to stay at their jobs. Okay, since you're still listening, I'm guessing that you people are the ones that suck at your jobs, and you want some tips on how to hang on to them. Like I covered previously, the employee that is nice is nearly impossible to fire, and you only need to be that nice to one person, the boss. So let's talk about what you need to do first. You need to find out everything you can about your boss. What are their hobbies? What kinds of foods do they like? What are the TV shows they like to binge on? Anything that your boss enjoys can give you necessary information. You can find most of this out by simply asking, because most people in management have inflated egos and love talking about themselves to begin with. But be careful not to ask too many questions at one time, or your boss may become suspicious. Which brings me to my next point about information collection: surveillance. Now, don't be concerned whether this is morally wrong or illegal to follow your boss, because you need to do this for job preservation. But remember, surveillance should have limits. The boss's house is off limits unless the boss invites you over. If you are lucky enough to be invited to your boss's house, You should be taking notes immediately. All this makes your information gathering easier, and then you don't have to resort to digging through their trash cans at 3 in the morning. And these are the places you should look for information. First, notice what's on the walls. Pictures of places they went for on vacation. Or are they big sports enthusiasts? I wouldn't recommend digging through their medicine cabinet or the trash cans inside the house, unless you want to be a spy instead of their employee. However, I would recommend digging through the refrigerator to see their favorite foods. But if you are not lucky enough,
You expect me to talk, Mr. Goldballs?
no, 665, I expect you to die.
Oh my god, I've soiled myself. Secret agents are not supposed to soil themselves.
Have to be invited into their house. You should only dig through their outside trash cans when they're parked by the curb, and only at 3 in the morning. Also, be sure to wear a ski mask and park your car a few streets away in case they have a doorbell camera. Now, let's talk about tailing. Obviously, you should keep a good distance when following your boss around town so you don't get caught. And only follow them to public places so it's easier for your car to get lost in the commotion of the parking lot. Again, so you don't get noticed. Success! Now you've gathered a good amount of information on your boss, and it's time to put that to use. I'm going to act out a scenario so you can better understand how to apply your newfound information on your boss. I'll be playing the part of a typical boss. Let's call him asshole. And then the part of the employee. Let's call him victim of asshole. This should better help you understand how to apply the information you've just learned. This scene takes place in a typical office. The boss, asshole, is walking over to the victim of the asshole's desk. The asshole is Rick, and the victim of the asshole is Dave. First, I think there's something I should warn you about. If you are a female and the boss is a male, or vice versa, this will make conversations where you show excess interest more complicated. Your boss might think you want to have sex with them. This is something I don't recommend for job preservation, but this has been known to happen in work situations. If you don't care, if everyone thinks you're the office slut, well, go ahead. Scene 1. Office Day. Rick the asshole.
Morning, Dave. How are you this morning?
Good. Sucks about the next game, huh? I had $50 on that game.
Yeah, that last-minute turnover killed him.
I had to go work out at the 5th Street gym after that to blow off steam.
Hey, I didn't know you're a member. We should go work out after we get out of here.
No problemo. I'm there. See how easy that was? With simple surveillance, Dave followed the asshole after work and found out that the asshole works out at the 5th Street gym. Later, Dave followed the asshole into a casino and watched the asshole place a bet for $100 on the Knicks game. Stayed until they lost and dug into the trash can near the sportsbook and saw that the asshole lost $100 on the game. Dave now has the inside track on the asshole's favorite team and that the asshole likes to bet on them. Just that bit of information now guarantees that Dave won't get shit canned. Even if everyone else starts getting laid off, Dave will be the last one standing. Any of this information can also be useful for something else, becoming the office's biggest kiss-ass, brown-noser, suck-ass, kiss-up, suck-up, however you want to characterize it. This not only guarantees job preservation, like the last example, but could also fast-track your promotion when you become the boss's pet. Now, if you want to refer to all of this as a better way to suck up, instead of using unflattering terms like kiss ass, well, be my guest, you kiss ass, you ass kisser, suck up, brown noser. These are some of the best tips on how to be the best suck ass you can be. Number 1, flatter your boss. What if your boss's tie doesn't match anything? Tell him that's the best tie you've ever seen.
Gold.
Even if you're wrong,
Awesome.
the person that points out the
Gold.
ugly tie will be the a-hole. And the boss will like you more because you were being nice. Number 2, agree with everything they say.
My master.
Don't be an idiot about it, but agree with everything they say.
Yes, my
Be
master.
careful not to parrot everything. And don't be robotic.
Yes, my master.
Number 3, tell all the boss's friends
Awesome.
on all the social networks
Awesome.
that you agree with everything they
Gold.
say.
Gold.
This
Gold.
information, if done well, should lead up the flagpole to them through word of mouth. Some of what I've covered about ways to gather information should help you in your efforts to become the best kiss ass in your workplace and be able to eliminate your competition when the next round of job cuts hits your workplace. Now, if ass kissing doesn't work, you could also try this: hypnosis.
Yes, my master.
This is something I don't recommend, but there are many simple ways to
Yes,
hypnotize people,
my master.
and once you become successful, you won't be shit canned and probably
Yes,
will get that
my
big
master.
raise you've been waiting for. However, I'm not
Yes,
qualified to talk about
my
hypnosis,
master.
but there are many people online who
Yes,
claim to be
my
masters.
master.
Now, this is the last point we'll cover. I don't recommend using conflict or intimidation to keep your job, because mentioning that you know jujitsu and that you can choke someone out can backfire on you. What if your asshole boss says, "Hey, that's great, and now you and I can spar"? Obviously, he's skilled if he's excited to spar and will easily kick your ass. Now, if you want to keep that job, you're going to have to let him kick your ass weekly. I'm obviously doing this from a male's perspective right now, but the women in my audience shouldn't feel left out. There are plenty of female bosses that like kicking other women's asses. The main point you should be taking from all of this is that in these times where people are getting laid off left and right, being an ass kisser might be a good way to hang on to that job you like, especially if you're incompetent and really suck at your job. And after the break, I'm going to talk about how to help stoners find jobs. Hey, this one is for all of us, and it's not even 420. This guy says he's going to help us find jobs where we can smoke all day. Oh, maybe like not the job, but where we can just like smoke. And maybe we can just work and then we can afford to smoke. I know this next story is going to shock and amaze my audience. A recent story published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine has found that individuals who use cannabis frequently or suffer from cannabis use disorder are more likely to miss work. Oh, hey, I think he's talking about weed again. Where the hell did I leave my Doritos? Oh man, I have like Dorito crumbs all over my beard. The study analyzed data from over 46,000 employed adults in the United States, revealing that recent cannabis use is linked to increased absenteeism, both due to illness or injury and the intentional skipping of work. The connection grows stronger with more frequent use and more severe cases of cannabis use disorder. I found this article very informative as it talked about the increased use of marijuana in the United States. Blah, blah, blah. What? What the hell was that guy talking about? I thought he was talking about weed. This all made me think. The work world can be very cruel to stoners. So, as a public service, I'm going to recommend jobs that would be perfect for stoners. So, I'll be talking about that after a short break. Shit, I could use a job because I'm getting low on weed. Is that dog shit on my rug? Oh, I guess I should pick it up now because it looks like it's dry. This is a public service to stoners and is for comedy purposes only. I don't condone people using marijuana at work unless you have enough to puff pass. Now, I shouldn't have said that. I went to hailmaryjane.com and they have a list of top jobs for stoners. Number 1, musician. I agree. And this one seems obvious. And it's crazy how long Willie Nelson has been toking. Yeah, but I can't even play a triangle, so that's out. Number 2, artist. I could see this, but you better be talented to pull this off. Yeah, I can only draw a stick man with a boner. Number 3, dispensary worker, bud tender. This is the perfect stoner job.
I'm not hiring that guy back. Paid him to trim my bushes. He took a shit in them, started smoking some of that marijuana, and then he fell asleep.
Shit, great idea, but I don't have a paycheck left for food. But I won't have a paycheck left for food. But I won't have a paycheck left for food. Number 4, marijuana grower. This one seems like another slam dunk here. Oh, you mean like growing legal weed? Number 5, blogger. Now, this is one I hadn't thought of. Yeah, crazy idea. But I just pawned my laptop to pay for this baggie. Number 6, smoke shop owner. This must be the dream of every stoner. Wow, I could have a different colored bong for every day of the week. I would be the Wizard of Oz with my own smoke shop. Yeah, I could sell a bunch of weed to raise money for the shop. Number 7, stay-at-home parent. This one seemed to bother me a bit. Basically, this one says to take the kid to school or daycare and smoke while you clean the house. And you know what happens here? You become the cool dad and start smoking with your kid. And then the kid ends up in jail.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be possible. My girlfriend had dumped me because I smoked too much. Number 8, restaurant worker. I've worked in a few restaurants and really wouldn't want to be high working around knives, grills, or fryers. Yeah, not a bad idea. Free food means more money for weed.
Oh my god.
Your soul is mine forever. To do with as I will. I own you.
Okay, this should give you a good start, stoners. So there's basically only a handful of jobs that stoners can do without stoner scrutiny. Piss tests. Now I've come up with a list of jobs that would be bad for you stoners out there. Air traffic controller, truck driver, knife sharpener, astronaut, accountant, postal worker, custodian, magician, bartender, pilot, blackjack dealer, sewage worker, baker, unless it's magic muffins. Basically, all the rest of the jobs on Earth. I hope all of this was helpful out there to the stoners that have limited job skills and value marijuana more than oxygen.
Your soul is mine forever. To do with as I will. I own you.
Today's special effects and some of today's music was supplied by Pixabay.com.